Listen to me. Right now, this is not just another morning pep talk. This is a call to wake up with fire, a call to ignite every ounce of potential inside you, because 2026 doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care about your doubts, your fears, or your maybe tomorrow. It only rewards those who decide today to take control. The power you need isn't somewhere out there. It's inside you. It's been there all along, quietly waiting for you to stop holding yourself back. Every limiting belief you've accepted, every excuse you've made, it ends now. You are not here to drift, to settle, or to watch life pass you by. You are here to dominate, to take massive action, and to create results that others only dream about. This year, make no mistake, will be different, not because the world changes, but because you will. Every decision you make, every step you take will carve the life you deserve. And the truth is, no one else will do it for you. You are the author, the driver, and the force behind your destiny. So I want you to rise with urgency, rise with intensity, rise knowing that if you commit, if you push past fear, hesitation, and comfort, there's nothing that can stop you. 2026 is yours, but only if you claim it. Every morning, remind yourself, today is the day you stop waiting and start living like never before. If you want, I can also craft the full 5-minute speech in this same electrifying style that flows from this intro and hits all the keynotes for maximum impact, like a morning wake-up call that motivates daily action. Inside you lies a force so powerful, so unstoppable, that most people go through their entire lives without even realizing it exists. It's not in some faraway place. It's not in someone else's success or in luck. It's in you right now, waiting for you to claim it. Too often we underestimate ourselves. We settle for comfort, for small victories, for a life that's okay but never extraordinary. And the truth is, extraordinary is already inside you. Every talent, every skill, every idea, every spark of creativity you've been given is fuel. And until you ignite it with purpose, it remains dormant. The moment you decide to step into your full potential, everything changes. You begin to see opportunity where others see obstacles. You start to feel energy when others feel fatigue. You discover strength in moments when others give up. The power within you is not just physical or mental. It's emotional, it's spiritual. It's the combination of belief and action that turns dreams into reality. And the reason most people fail to unleash it is simple. They wait. They wait for the right time, the right circumstances, the right people to support them, but the right time is never going to come. The right circumstances are never perfect, and the truth is, no one is coming to hand you the life you want. You have to take it, you have to grab it with both hands and own it fully and unapologetically. This power inside you responds to action, not hesitation. The more you step into it, the more it grows, the more it becomes undeniable. It's like a muscle. You exercise it, you challenge it, you push it beyond what you thought was possible, and it expands. And here's the secret. It's already there. You don't have to create it. You just have to recognize it, awaken it, and give it permission to lead your life. When you tap into this inner power, you stop being a passenger in your own story and become the driver, steering yourself toward your goals with clarity, confidence, and unstoppable momentum. And the feeling, the raw, exhilarating feeling of knowing that you are capable of more than you've ever imagined, is intoxicating. It fuels everything else in your life, transforming fear into courage, doubt into determination, and hesitation into relentless forward motion. The world starts to open up for you because energy attracts opportunity, action creates results, and belief commands outcomes. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every day becomes a chance to prove to yourself that there's nothing holding you back except the limits you've imposed on your own mind. The first step to achieving anything extraordinary is understanding that the only thing holding you back is what you believe about yourself. Every limitation, every doubt, every hesitation has been planted in your mind, often without your conscious awareness, by past experiences, by the opinions of others, and by the fears you've accepted as truth. But here's the thing, beliefs are not facts, they are choices. And the moment you realize that, everything changes. If you continue to allow limiting beliefs to dictate your actions, you will always stay in the same place, frustrated and wondering why life isn't giving you what you want. But the moment you start questioning those beliefs, challenging them, and refusing to accept them as your reality, a door opens. A door to possibility, to growth, to a version of yourself you've only imagined but never truly met. Breaking these beliefs isn't about ignoring reality. It's about seeing it clearly and refusing to be confined by it. It's about recognizing that fear is not a stop sign. It's a signal that something important is at stake and that you are about to grow. Every successful person you admire, every individual who has achieved greatness has done so by refusing to be bound by the limits others placed on them. And more importantly, the limits they once placed on themselves. They decided that the voice saying you can't is not the one they will listen to, and you can do the same. It starts with awareness, catching yourself when you make excuses, when you tell yourself, I'm not ready, I'm not capable, or I'll never be able to do this. Awareness turns into choice, and choice turns into action. Every time you challenge a limiting belief, you expand what's possible for yourself. You replace fear with curiosity, doubt with determination, hesitation with boldness. The more you do this, the easier it becomes, and soon the things you once thought impossible are within your reach. Breaking limiting beliefs is not a one-time event. It's a daily commitment. It's waking up each morning and refusing to let old patterns, old fears, and old stories control your life. It's stepping into discomfort because you know that growth always lies on the other side of fear. It's speaking to yourself with the same energy, conviction, and confidence you would give to a champion. Every action you take becomes a declaration, I am bigger than my doubts. I am stronger than my fears. I am not defined by what I think I can't do. And when you live like this, the world begins to respond, opportunities start to appear, and your confidence skyrockets because you've unlocked the most powerful truth. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. Knowing what you want, believing in yourself, and breaking through limiting beliefs are essential, but they mean nothing if you don't act. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Every success story, every breakthrough, every life-changing moment is the result of relentless, massive action. Not small steps, not half-hearted attempts, but bold, deliberate, unstoppable movement towards your goal. Too many people wait for the right moment, the perfect circumstances, or some external validation before they move. But here's the truth. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The conditions will never be flawless, and waiting only gives your excuses time to grow stronger. Massive action doesn't wait. It doesn't debate. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't negotiate with fear. Massive action says, I will do what others won't. I will start before I'm ready. I will push even when it's uncomfortable, and I will keep going until I succeed. Every single action compounds. Every step you take multiplies your momentum, and every effort you make, no matter how small it feels in the moment, contributes to the unstoppable force that will carry you to the life you want. And action is not just about quantity, it's about intensity and focus. It's about going all in, committing fully, and refusing to allow distractions, doubts, or delays to slow you down. People often mistake busyness for action, but true massive action is intentional, strategic, and persistent. It's about identifying the moves that matter most and executing them with precision and passion. It's about taking responsibility for results rather than waiting for results to find you. Every failure, every setback, and every mistake becomes a lesson, a recalibration, a stepping stone when you're committed to action. You learn faster, adapt smarter, and grow stronger. And here's the incredible part. The more action you take, the more confidence you build. Momentum breeds momentum. Energy generates energy, and fear, hesitation, and doubt start to lose their grip because you're proving to yourself day after day that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The world rewards those who move, those who act decisively, those who refuse to be paralyzed by thinking, analyzing, or waiting for permission. Massive action is the great equalizer. It doesn't care about your past, your circumstances, or what others say. It only cares about one thing, whether you are willing to do what it takes to make your vision real. Everything in your life is a reflection of the choices you make. Your results, your relationships, your career, your health, they all come from decisions either big or small. And yet so many people spend their lives blaming circumstances, blaming other people, blaming the system, or blaming luck when things don't go the way they want. But the truth is, the moment you take full responsibility for your decisions, everything changes. Ownership is power. When you stop pointing fingers and start owning your choices, you take control of your destiny. You no longer feel like a victim of life. You become the architect of your future. Owning your decisions means embracing both the consequences and the rewards. It means understanding that every time you choose fear over courage, comfort over growth, or procrastination over action, you are responsible for the outcome. And when you accept that responsibility, something remarkable happens. You stop giving your power away. You stop waiting for someone else to rescue you or fix your problems. You stop letting circumstances define you. Instead, you realize that you have the ability, the control, and the authority to create the life you want. Every decision becomes a declaration of who you are and what you stand for. Every choice, no matter how small, is an opportunity to strengthen your sense of control, your confidence, and your momentum. And here's the key. Life will always throw challenges, setbacks, and unexpected events at you. But the difference between someone who thrives and someone who drifts is simple. They own their responses. They don't blame. They don't complain. They don't hope someone else will fix it. They look at the situation, assess their options, make a decision, and move forward with full commitment. And that commitment compounds. Each decision builds on the last, each action reinforces your control, and each success, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you are in charge of your life. The more you own, the more confident you become. The more accountable you are, the stronger you get. And when you start owning your decisions fully, your life stops being a reaction to what happens around you and starts being a creation of your choices, your energy, and your intentional action. You begin to realize that waiting for permission, waiting for certainty, or waiting for the perfect conditions is a waste of time because everything you need is already within you, and it's all unlocked the moment you decide to own it completely. Life is not a dress rehearsal, and the clock is always moving every second. That passes is a moment you will never get back, and every day that you waste waiting for the right time is a day stolen from your potential to live fully, to achieve greatness, to make 2026 the year that changes everything for you. You must learn to live with urgency and passion. Urgency is not about panic. It's about clarity. It's about recognizing that your time is finite and that your dreams deserve action now, not later. Passion is the fuel that transforms urgency into unstoppable momentum. When you combine the two, hesitation disappears, fear diminishes, and doubt loses its power over you. Most people drift through life waiting for something external to ignite them, but true fulfillment comes from an internal fire that refuses to be ignored. That fire is awakened when you decide that waiting is no longer acceptable, when you commit to showing up fully every single day, and when you pour energy into what matters most. Living with urgency and passion means treating each morning as an opportunity, not a routine. It means approaching every task, every conversation, and every decision with intensity, focus, and purpose. It's about understanding that the world rewards those who move decisively, who act boldly, who refuse to settle for mediocrity. And here's the truth: urgency and passion are contagious. When you operate at that level, your energy influences everyone around you. Doors begin to open because people are drawn to the force you radiate. Opportunities find you because you're moving faster than the crowd, acting before others even consider taking the first step. Living this way also transforms obstacles into fuel. Challenges are no longer threats. They are tests, opportunities to prove how much you want something and how far you're willing to go to get it. Setbacks lose their sting because you're too focused, too driven, too alive to let temporary failure derail you. And the beauty of urgency and passion is that it turns life into an adventure. Every day becomes a chance to stretch, to grow, to create, and to leave a mark. It forces you to prioritize what truly matters and cut through the distractions, the noise, and the excuses that keep most people from living fully. When you embrace urgency and passion, you stop drifting and start dominating, and you realize that the only limitations are the ones you impose on yourself. The question is no longer, can I do this? Or am I ready? The question becomes, how far can I push? How high can I rise? And how fully can I live while I'm here?